That is what a faceless YouTube channel is. That is, you don't interact physically with your face. That is what we are going to be learning today. So we are going to move to what is a niche. What really is a niche? A niche is that thing that you love to do, that you admire to do, and that you find confidence doing. You can do it without any stress. So if you are the shy type, if you are that one that says, oh, I don't want to show my face, if you are that person that says, oh, I don't even know how to edit videos, then this live session is for you. What are we going to be using? First, we are going to be using tools like ChatGPT for brainstorming. We are going to be using tools also like Google Image Effect to generate our images. And also we are going to be using tools like Dreamface for animation and putting our story together. And finally, we are going to be using CapCut for editing. So those are the tools that we are going to be using to create our faceless channel. So we are going to move to what is a niche and how can you identify your niche. A niche is that thing that you like to do, that you are comfortable to talk about, or that you admire and you can do it without stress. That is what a niche is. Next, if you want to go ahead to do a search, what you will want to do is you want to go to ChatGPT and you ask ChatGPT, give me a list of top paying faceless niches on YouTube. ChatGPT will bring out a whole list for you. And after you have asked that question, that is how you take to identify your niche. The next thing you will want to do is go ahead again and ask ChatGPT to choose the best among those top paying niches for you. Normally, the top paying niches that you can do faceless, we have revenge stories, we have AI tutorials, we have finance and business, we have wealth, we even have folktale stories. So you can choose the niche that you want to dwell on, or that you feel you will be comfortable dwelling on. Today we'll be looking at how to create revenge or folktale African stories. That is what is actually trending. So many people are creating revenge stories, so many people are creating folktale stories, and so many people are glued to watching them. So we are going to see the step-by-step procedure how we can go ahead and create this type of stories. So after asking ChatGPT to choose for you, the next thing you are going to still do is still to ask ChatGPT to give you a storyline. So if our niche we are going for revenge stories. Then we are going now to ask ChatGPT to give us a story line. How do we do that? We're still going to open our ChatGPT. What is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is an AI tool that can actually help us in brainstorming and content creation. So when you open ChatGPT, I will be flipping my camera. I want to flip it when we are ready, and we take the process step by step so that we don't miss out. So if you are not signing on it, you will always be prompted to sign in. So if you don't know about it, you just go to your machine and you type ChatGPT. Then on your Google navigation, then you sign up with your normal Google email. Once you have signed up with your normal Google email, then you go there now and you use it for your brainstorming to ask all your questions. Anything you don't have clarification about, it will always help in clarifying you on that particular thing or particular subject. So let's continue. So in creating a revenge story niche, what do you need? The first thing you need is ChatGPT for brainstorming. The second thing you need is Google image effects to generate your images. You're going to see all this in the course. And then the next thing you need is Dreamface to animate your images and make them talk. And the fourth thing you are going to need is CapCut. CapCut will help you bring your information together. And all these tools are free. You can use the free version without paying for anything. So you can go ahead and use the free version. Any tool that you find on the video, you can go right ahead, download the tool, sign up for it, and go in for the free version of it. So the first thing we are going to start is we are going to choose our topic. We have already set revenge stories. So if we are going to create a complete faceless channel on revenge stories, we are going to start by narrating our story. You should have a script. How do you get your script? Normally, your script, you can still go back to your brainstormer. Your brainstormer we said was ChatGPT. So you go back to ChatGPT and request for a script. So I will just let me go there. Let me open a new chat. Then I'll flip my camera. So here I will type I want to start a new YouTube channel on revenge stories. Give me a perfect script that will attract my audience and keep them watching. Start with a hook and start with a captivating hook. Start with a captivative hook and end with a CTA. Yeah, a CTA. Okay, so let me flip the camera for us to look at it. So here is our text that we wrote. We said we want to start a new YouTube channel on revenge stories. We are asking ChatGPT to give us a script. Starts with a captivating hook and end with a CTA. What is a hook? A hook is that attractive statement that will keep your viewers watching at the first 3 minutes. And a CTA is that action that you want your viewer to take after watching your video, maybe to like, to subscribe, to share the video, or to repost the video. So that is what a hook is, and that is what a CTA is. So there is one tool that I always go ahead for the first time to use here. When I come here, I will come down here and I choose deep search. Deep search, look at it, deep search. When you choose deep search, it shows you like this. Deep search will research for a longer period of time, but it will bring you adequate results, because deep search now will search all over the globe, all over social media. It will go to YouTube and it will search the top paying stories and it will bring them all to us. I won't want to start a deep search now because deep search will take a lot of time and it will make our video too long, but I'll always go in for deep search. So deep search always gives us details on what we can do. And if you are using Pro, you can also go for agent mode. Agent mode can actually go and fetch these stories for you, prepare the stories for you, and just get them ready for your script just for pasting. So any of those modes you can go into if that is what you want to do. So the next thing I have to do here is to hit, and ChatGPT brings me out. That is, he says, here is the perfect viral style revenge story script crafted for Faceless YouTube channel. It includes a captivating hook. It includes a long, engaging story designed for high watch time and a plot twist to keep viewers glued, and then a powerful call to action at the end. So there we go with our viral story. The title is "The Woman Everyone Betrayed Until the Day She Returned." So that is the title of our story. It makes it very captivating. Then that's the hook. The hook, I said again, is that message that everyone wants to, that will captivate the interest of our audience to stay watching until the end. So that is what a hook is. So we say everyone thought she was weak. Everyone thought she would never fight back. But on the day she finally returned, she didn't come back for peace. She came back for justice. So when you read this first part of it, you will already be pushed, but What did this woman do? What happened? So ChatGPT goes ahead to bring us the story episode by episode with the names on it. So that is the story that ChatGPT has brought to us. Now we are still going to ask ChatGPT to give us character or scene by scene image prompt for this story. So we are going to ask ChatGPT to give us a scene by scene image prompt for the story. I will give it and then I will flip my camera since I'm using the front and the back. So we say, okay, kindly give us an image prompt. Give us a scene by scene image prompt for our story. So there it goes. It is giving us the scene by scene image prompt for the story. There we go. That is it. It has given us the scene by scene. That is it. Scene 1 image prompt, scene 2 image prompt, scene 3 image prompt, scene 4, scene 5, scene 6 up to scene 12. So it has given us the scene by scene image prompts for the story. So the next thing I will ask now is animation prompt. Before we go to animation prompt, we are going to move first of all to the tool that we are going to be using to generate our images, which is Google effects. Let me show you how it looks. This is Wix. This is the link, Google Lab FX tool. That's what we are going to be using. This is how the interface of the tool looks like. It is completely free. You don't pay for Google image effects. And the good news is you can also animate on Google image effects. So it is completely free. So what do we do here? On here, you have to add all your scenes. We had 12 scenes, so we can choose to add. You can add more scenes as it's finishing. You can be adding the scenes. So there we go. The first thing we do is we will take this little pen here. Look at the pen. We select it. Then we go to our script. We copy our first image prompt. We are working with 3D Pixel. Don't forget to precise. It brought out 3D Pixel because automatically I've been working with 3D Pixel style images. If you want 3D Pixel style, if you want realistic images, you can also go for realistic images. But for this, we are working with 3D Pixel style. So you come here. The next thing you do is you paste. So that is my prompt. Excuse. I pasted the wrong thing. Okay. I did not. Let me go back to the prompt. I didn't copy. Okay, that's the image prompt. I copy the image prompt and I come back here and I paste. So that is my prompt. I've pasted my prompts there. And then I hit generate. So it's generating our image. It's generating our image directly. It normally takes some time to generate the image. So so that is the pizza style of the person. The person, if you want the character to be consistent, you will ask ChatGPT to give you, including the age, the demography, the race, and the sex. That is how it will make the character very consistent throughout your story. So you will come back to the second image prompt. We copy and we come back to our Google Effects. We come to the second pen. We paste our second prompt. And we hit generate. So that is how we will do it until we are done with all the scenes. We will do 5 scenes for this story, then you can continue to do the rest. You come back here, so you see the second scene, then we come to that and we click paste it and we click generate. So it's generating. Yeah, so that's the third scene. We are just going to do 5 scenes so that we can take our time and follow it throughout. Let's not miss anything. So we take the third scene, we copy, come back to weeks, we paste, and we generate. So that is it, it's generating. So the third scene is generated. And that's the fourth rather. So let's finish with the fifth scene and then we move to the next thing. So here we copy the fifth scene, we come back to weeks, we select and we generate. We text and we generate. So it generates our scene. We will do the same for all the other scenes of the story. We are doing the same, so that's it, it is generated as well. We are doing the same for all the other scenes of the story to get the complete story, but now we are focusing on this 5 so that we can be able to proceed. It may not give us the complete story, but at least we will use this 5 to understand the process, and you can do as many scenes as you wish. You can do as many scenes as possible. So the next thing we are going to do now is we are going back to ChatGPT to ask for an animation prompt for the first 5 scenes that we have created. So give us a scene by scene animation prompt for the first 5 scenes. So we come back to ChatGPT and we say, give us a scene by scene animation prompt for the first 5 scenes that we have created, and we flip again. So that is what we wrote. Give us an animation prompt for the first 5 scenes that we have created. So it will give for the first 5 scenes. So it is always summarizing again. So these are the animation prompts that ChatGPT is giving us to animate these images. These are our animation prompts. So the first one, we will always start with the scene 1. We come here, we copy the animation prompt. See, we come back here, we will be selecting only the scene 1. Only scene 1 is selected. So we select only the scene that we want to use. If we want to use 2 people or 2 people, if it's just the image prompt, we wanted to use 2 people in this scene, we are going to use those 2 people. So here we are selecting only scene 1, and then we paste the prompts here. So when we paste the prompts here, we send. It will bring us detailedly the script before we animate. So there we go. It is generating 2 images again to represent the scenario where the character will intervene. Okay, so these are the 2 scenes that it has created for us. We can choose one that we like. So let's go for this one. So if we are going for this one, look up here. We have 2 options here. We can choose to animate it in here directly, or we take it to another animation application where we talked about dream face. So for you to animate here, you have a limited number of credits that you can use to animate here. So when you animate here, it takes that amount of credit after a period of time. Once your free credit is finished, you will need to get credit in order to continue animation. So for the purpose of the training, I will animate this one here. Let's see how easy it is to animate. It says unable to generate videos that are not landscape. Okay. So here. Okay, but why is the video not landscape? Okay, so we are going to ask that the videos should be put on landscape so that it can be able to generate the video for us. Okay. So we say let the video be landscaped. Let the video be landscape. And then we will also change the aspect ratio of the video. Let me cancel here. Here is where you change the aspect ratio of the video. Here You see where the problem is. So we put it on 16:9 since it's for YouTube, and then we send again, so that it gives us the video in the formats that can be generated. Since we are using the videos for YouTube, our aspect ratio is for YouTube long, so our aspect ratio should be 16:9. Now it gives, okay, I gave a different prompt here. Let me put the prompt again. We are taking back animation prompt for scene 1, and we are coming back here to paste. So we send. So it brings us the video now in a landscape mode that can be able to animate, since it says it cannot animate videos which are not landscape. So here we will just go to animate. Here you see it has taken us to animate. So what do we want her to say in this video? So we can paste that animation prompt here. If we want her to talk, we can paste what we want her to say. So we paste the animation prompt. And if we want her to say something, we can put it into bracket. In this case, we don't want her to say anything, because we will still lip sync the video after in Dreamface. So we send. So it is animated. Normally animation takes some time. It is animating. We will just wait for it to animate. It's animating. It's animating. While it's always animating, you can go back to ChatGPT and you continue with a second prompt. So look at what I was talking about, the generations. Now I have just 41 generations to do here. So if I have to continue generating after the 41 generations, I will need to now have credit in order for me to generate the images. So let's keep it on. Let's keep on. Let's keep on. Let's keep it going. The video is 73% now. Let's just wait for it to be completely created. In the meantime, we can always ask our questions if we do have any questions. So let's go, let's go, let's go. It's almost done. The animation is ready. Okay. Still didn't produce the video, so I will do it again. So you see, that is the picture. So I will send it again. So while it is going, we could go back to be doing the other things, but let it go. Let us get the results. We don't have so much to animate. We are animating just this one here. The other ones, we will generate the images and we take them at once to Dreamface and we'll animate them in Dreamface. So let's go. We are going. It's at 42%. So summary, how did we get here? The first thing we started with was brainstorming with ChatGPT for our niche. We wanted to go for revenge stories. On revenge stories, we asked ChatGPT to give us a captivating revenge story script. ChatGPT brought us the script. We went further to ask for image prompt. He gave us the image prompt, and now we are generating the images and the video. My network is very slow today. I don't know why it's not giving, but it's okay. It should be a network issue, so it's fine. We will go ahead. We have our images. We make our choice of image. Let's download it. Download the image here. Okay, downloaded. So we come to scene 2 image. This is scene 2 image. So for our scene 2 image, we will copy the prompt as well. We copy the prompt as well. We come back to Wix and we paste our prompt. There we go. We paste our prompt, and here we have ticked only scene 2. It means we are working only with scene 2. So we send. We are still downloading at always check your aspect ratio to ensure that it is the right aspect ratio. If you are using it for YouTube, that is the aspect ratio. YouTube long, that is the aspect ratio you should use. If you are using it for YouTube short, this is the aspect ratio you should use. And if you are using for Instagram or other platforms, this is the aspect ratio you should use. So these are the images he gave us. You can also choose to refine the image if you are not very happy with the image. But I think the images are good. We just choose the one that we want and we download. So this is the second image we are downloading. Okay, so we've downloaded the second image. So we take the third animation prompt. We will still use this animation prompt again when we are in dream phase. Come back to this. So we select the third image and we put, it will still give us a variety. So we choose the best and we go for it. When it gives us the variety, we have the opportunity of choosing the best and going for the best. We are going. Okay, you see, the image looks good. I think I like this one. This one looks good, so we go for it. So we download it as well. And now we uncheck and we go to the next image, that's image 4. We come back to our image prompt. We copy the prompts for image 4. We bring it into our Google Effects. And we paste. So here we go. We send. We wait for it to go to do the magic. So this is how you do to get consistent characters in your video. So here we will choose the one that is okay. You don't bother about the text color, everything. We will adjust that when we are in CapCut. So we download again. Okay. Then finally we will take the fit image. Can continue creating the story later, but just for the training purposes we need to do the 5, so we have something stable. Here we come back to Wix, and we paste. So we've pasted the fit image. We send. So there it is. It's going. It's dark. The image is dark, but let's take it that way so that we get on time as well. Okay, we have our 5 images ready. So the next tool we are going to use is Dreamface. Dreamface is also a free tool that has a paid subscription mode, but the free mode can be okay for you to generate your videos and your scripts without any problem, to animate your videos and make them talk without any problem. We are going to find out how in this video directly. So before we go to Dreamface, we will ask ChatGPT to give us a narration, a scene-by-scene narration for each of the 5 scenes we just created. So we will ask for a scene-by-scene narration. So here we will ask for, give us, we say give us a scene by scene narration for the first 5 scenes. Start with the hook. Okay, let's then listen. So we have scenes. So give us a a scene by scene narration. Okay. So here we have the hook. So everyone thought she was gone. So that is the scene by scene narration. Here there is something that is not very clear. We are going to request for the image prompt for the hook, because we do not have the image prompt for the hook. So we will not guess. Let's ask ChatGPT to give us the image prompt for the hook so that we can create the image for the hook before we go into Dreamface. So let's go. So we say give us an image prompt for the hook. Okay, So we send. So ChatGPT gives us the perfect image prompt for the hook. So I will still take this hook image prompt. He told us he can create the image, but I don't want him to create the image. Let me go to the Google effects we've been using to create it. So I paste it again in Google effects and I generate. Okay, so I will come here. I want 2 images so that I can choose. So here we go. It's generating the image prompt for the hook. Okay, so it has given us the image prompt for the hook. Then we will download it. So we will start with the hook image prompt. I don't know why my machine is okay. Now it downloads several times. Okay, so here we go back to, we go now to Dreamface. So what is Dreamface? Dreamface, as you see, if you also don't have Dreamface, you can use it on your phone, as well as you can also use it on your device. You sign up as well. So if you just go to your Google application and you type dreamface.com, then you sign up using your email. When you sign up, you can be able to use all the applications of Dreamface without upgrading, and that will be enough for you. You just need to know the number of characters that you can use for free. So you can use, I think it's 2000 characters of your video for free that you will need to always use for Dreamface. So here we are first going to animate our videos before we come and lip sync the videos. So we are starting with animating the video. So we take, look at what we are taking. We are taking, you can turn static images to text or into dynamic lively videos. So we are taking image or text. That's what we are taking. So we go on videos and we take image or text. So here we will be adding, we will start with our hook. So this will be the last image we just brought in. This is our hook. So that's our hook. So now we are going to get our hook animation prompts. So it did not give us, so I will need the hook animation prompt. So I just copy and I paste. You can always prepare all these things beforehand to save time, but we have to go step by step so that we don't miss out on anything. So this is our hook animation prompt. We will copy the prompt according to the script, and we come back to Dreamface where we pasted our hook image and we add the text. So another important thing that you have to note in Dreamface is this. You have different video types. So you will come to settings. You can go for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, and then you choose 720. So here you can have 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and 15 seconds. So it depends on how long you want your animation to be. Me, I always prefer to go for 10 seconds or 15 seconds, so that if my message is too long, the avatar should not be going forth and back. The avatar should stand and talk smoothly after I have animated it. So I will go for 10 seconds for this video, and I will go for 720. Then the next thing I do is create. Here, if you are using the Pro, you have 1500 words, but if you are using the free version, you have 500 words. And your animation must not be that long. You can always use anything. You can work with the 500 words. You can just say let it lip sync and act, and that will be okay. So you send. So when you send, it will go. It is queuing up in the back. That is it. It's queuing up. These are other animations I have already done for other stories. So it is done. It is queuing up. So as it's queuing up, we will go back to get our scene 2. This is our, let's go back to get our scene 1 image prompt. Animation prompt rather, sorry. Okay. So we are looking for animation prompt for scene 1. That's hook. That's our narration. That's narration, scene by scene. So we have animation prompt for scene 1 here. We come to it. And we come back to dream phase. So when we come back to dream phase, we will still select our same thing that we selected before. It's still generating, so it can't go image to text. Why is generating? So we can change the image from here already. So we replace the image. Now we are looking for the first one we created. So we go, that is our scene 1. We paste and we create. It will also go to queue because there might be so many things on queue. There may be so many people waiting, so our video may take some time to animate, but we are going to wait for it to animate. We can continue with the other ones. We can do maximum of 5 at the same time while we are waiting, so we can continue with the scene 3. Okay, so scene 2 animation. We have other applications that we can as well use for animation, which are also free. We have Digen AI. This is Digen AI. I also animate with Digen. It's also free and it also does very good animations. When you sign up on Digen for the first time, they give you 300 free credits, and every day they keep giving you 300 credits, so you can comfortably also just use Digen AI for your animations. It's just that it's a bit slower than Dream Face, but you can always comfortably use Digen AI for your animations. If you see, you look here, you will see I'm using Digen AI for a lot of my animations, and it's giving very good animation. You even have Sora here in Digen, which is also free. So you can also create your images here directly in Digen and also animate them. So that is another additional bonus AI tool that you can also use for free. So let's check out what we have on Dreamface. Okay, it has animated the two images already. So the animation is done for the two images. That is the hook and the scene one. So here we go. So it has animated it. So I'll just download it. That's I've downloaded the hook. Now I download scene one. So here, then we go to scene two. So we copy the animation prompt for scene two. We come back here. We bring in scene two. So it shows that we downloaded this image twice, so it should be the third then. Okay, so that is scene two. Now animate it. So for us to also be able to meet up with time and understand most of the things, we are going to work with the first, that's the hook, the scene one and scene two, so we can meet up with time. At least we have learned how to create the images already, how to animate the images, and now it's good that we also learn how to add our voiceover to the images. So once we are done with scene two, we will go directly to bringing in our videos and adding our script. So here there are two ways of adding your script. You can decide to lip sync it with your own voice, that is using Digen AI, or you can decide to still lip sync it to make it active, and then you take it now into CapCut and then you just add your voice, the narration. And then for narration, you can always use Minimax. This is Minimax. Minimax is also a free voice, text to voice tool. You have different voices on Minimax. So you will just take your narration from ChatGPT, you paste it in Minimax like the way this one is looking like, and then you hit generate in their chosen voice. So don't always forget, it's very important to choose your voice. Here I choose the voice of a calm woman. So beside this calm woman, you can select and you either choose your voice or you decide to customize your own voice. You can customize your own voice here in Minimax. That is it. You customize your own voice if you want to use your custom voice. So you customize your own voice. But if you want to use the collection of voices, try to listen to them and look for a voice that is coherent with the story that you are narrating. So that is how you can also use Minimax if you want to add a voiceover. So Minimax is also free. When you are done, you generate and you download the voice here. And when you go into CapCut, you just add the voice over it. So let's go back and check on our scene 2. Scene 2 animation is also ready. So we download it. So we have the hook, we have scene 1, and we have scene 2 animation that are ready. So we will work with those 3 scenes now. So here, what we want to do is to lip sync. We are going to use, in dream face, we are going to take avatar video. Here we go. So when you take avatar video, it brings you to an interface like this. So you can either choose, if you had your audio that you did maybe from Minimax and you want to bring it in, you can choose to add it. Maybe you choose to do the audio script by script. You can choose to add the audio. That is another good way as well of doing it. You can do the audio script by script so that you spare yourself the stress of editing. So here, we come here and we add our first image, which is the hook video. So here, this is what we will be adding. So we are attaching the hook video. The video for the hook, okay, it is attached. So when the video for the hook is attached, what do? We will come back here to ChatGPT and we will copy our hook narration. This is our hook narration. Everyone thought she was gone forever. So that's our hook narration. We copy the narration. We come back here and we are using text to text to script. That is, we are lip syncing it. So we will paste it there. So that is for the hook. That is for the hook. And when we paste, you see how many word characters we have to use here. We have up to 4,000 word characters. That is if you are using the pro version. But if you are using the free version, you have up to 500 word characters. But even at that, you see that this hook is not even up to 320. It's not up to 500. So if you are using the free version, you are still on target. It is still below 500. And then you change the voice here. Here we have a baby Rose voice. Always change the voice. If you don't change the voice, you will have something else talking on your video. And when you come to the voice, if you are using the free version, avoid using the pro voice. There are so many voices that are free here, which are very good for narration. Look at Sarah. I always use Sarah.
Hello,
Sarah
welcome
is
to Dreamface. We hope you have a wonderful day.
You hear? It's also a good voice for narration. So I will use Sarah. So that is, I've uploaded the voice and Sarah is good to go. So that is our hook. And then what do? If we have checked that everything is okay, we will check our resolution. Here, you can resolute on the free version at 720. And on the pro version or premium, you can resolute 1080. So we go for the one that is available for our level. And we generate. So when you generate, it brings you to a queue generation here. This is the queue generation here. It is bringing you to the queue generation. So the next thing that we can do now is to go ahead to lip sync this scene one. While it is going, we are lip syncing scene one. We have already selected our scene one image. That is it. We selected it from the videos. Okay, look at what I was complaining about. I left this one intentionally at 5 seconds, so that when you understand that it is important to make your animation longer, because if it for to avoid her going forth and back, if she was supposed to be walking, then she'll be walking for 10 seconds or she'll be walking for 15 seconds. It will be enough time for us to make our script to put it together for that 15 seconds if she was walking for 15 seconds. If you see the hook, she did not have the problem of going forth and back because we choose 10 seconds for the hook. So here, now we will paste our scene one narration. This is our scene one narration. So it is somebody who is narrating. So we paste the scene one narration. We come back to let me see. Okay, so here we are. We will paste our scene one narration here. So you see, even at that, it's still at 480. So you see that all your scenes can be comfortably created. This scene one, the narration is very long, but it is still at 480. That is the most reason why this animation image was supposed to be animated for at least 15 seconds. So if you're doing your own, try to animate the image for at least 15 seconds or 10 seconds. It is free. You are not paying for it. So there is no need why you should choose the shorter session to the animation. It gives you the possibility to animate your image for that period of time. So here, we don't forget to choose our voice again. You could just continue using the same voice. When you choose one voice, you can continue maintaining that voice throughout your narration so that it doesn't change, except that you actually want the characters to be talking in the scene. So in that case, you will now change the voices according to the characters. So here we generate again our scene 2. So it shows here that our hook is already generated. This is our hook. So before we come to it, let's finish generating scene 3 so that we can be listening to the other ones while we are going. So this is scene 3. Yeah, the animation was good. It actually shows the children, everybody, even the animals are amazed. It means the animation was longer. So we will come and collect our scene 2 narration. And we come back here and we paste. So you see our narration is still within, it's 399 words. So if we are using the free version, we are covered. It's 500 words. and we change our voice always.
Hello, welcome to Dream Face.
So, and we hit generate. So since we are working just on the tree scene, I don't know why it failed to create here. I'm creating it again. Since we are working on the three scenes, let's play the hook and hear how the hook sounds. We are going to the hook. Network is bad. Let it come up. So to summarize for how we got here, we started with ChatGPT. ChatGPT gave us our prompts and our script. Then we took our we asked for our image prompt. We took the image prompt to Google FX, which is free, and we generated using Google FX. And after generating our images, we animated the images using Dreamface. And once we are done animating the images using Dreamface, now we will download the images and we take to CapCut to combine the video together, add lighting to the video and edit the video. So those are the steps we have followed up to here. Network is not the best. Let me see if we can just download the videos. Let me see. You see, it also failed generating because the network is not good. So since this one is ready, let me download it. So I have the hook video here. Since I've downloaded it, I can play it from here.
Everyone thought she was gone forever. Everyone thought she was too weak to ever return. But they were wrong. Because on the day she stepped back into that village, she didn't come back for peace. She came back for answers. She came back for justice. And by the time they realized who she really was, it was already too late.
So you see how the hook is sounding? Maybe let's play it again.
Everyone thought she was gone forever. Everyone thought she was too weak to ever return. But they were wrong. Because on the day she stepped back into that village, she didn't come back for peace. She came back for answers. She came back for justice. And by the time they realized who she really was, it was already too late.
So that is the hook. And that is the only scene. The network is pretty bad. Let me see. Okay, let's download this too and see. Okay.
Walked slowly down the dusty road, her feet touching the soil she once called home.
You
5
see?
long years had passed, but her presence still carried a power no one could ignore. Children stopped playing. Elders paused mid-conversation. Whispers filled the air as she approached, some shocked, some frightened, all curious. Her name was Adora, the girl they betrayed, the girl they left for dead. But today, she returned not as the victim they remember, but as a woman reborn.
So that is the hook and scene 1. So we could go.
Walked slowly down the dusty road, her feet touching the soil she once called home. 5 long years had passed, but her presence still carried a power no one could ignore. Children stopped playing. Elders paused mid-conversation. Whispers filled the air as she approached, some shocked, some frightened, all curious. Her name was Adora, the girl they betrayed, the girl they left for dead. But today, she returned not as the victim they remember, but as a woman reborn.
So that is it. That is the scene 1. We have it downloaded as well. So one of them has failed to go. So we are going to work with, let me see this. Okay. Yeah. So we have 3 scenes of the story that were animated. So now the last stage we have to do is to go into CapCut. I was trying to summarize it so that we can go into CapCut and see how we can put our story together, which is the last part of our today's live. So here we are going to open CapCut. This is CapCut for desktop. So if you don't have the application, you will also need to sign up. Any application that you don't have, you will always need to sign up. So when it opens for the first time, after you have signed up, this is the interface that you see. If you see down here, you see other story projects that I have been combining. So here you will come to create project. So when you are creating a new project, it is opening the interface anew. So this is it. You're creating the project in here. So here you will import. Here we are importing. What are we importing? The 3 scenes. This, and this. That is the hook, the scene 1, and the scene 2. So we import it. So we will start with the hook. We will add, so inside CapCut, if you are inside CapCut for the first time, when you import your images, your videos or images, you find them here. And then below here, it is your playground. It is your ground where your videos will appear for editing. So here I will add this first video to scene, which is the hook. I'm adding the hook to scene. It automatically added the 3 videos, which is not what I wanted. So I will undo it. I want to add it scene by scene. So let me go first with this.
Everyone thought she was gone forever. Everyone thought she was too weak to ever return, but they were wrong.
So I will carry it personally and bring here. So when it's there, it gives me room to add the second scene, which is this. So I just come to the plus and I add. When it's added, you see it is added. So I come here and I add. Then I bring the cursor again right to the end, and then I add the third scene. I add it. So those are the 3 scenes that we want to edit. So the first thing we will want to do, sorry. So the first thing that we will want to do is to first of all look at our different features here. We have the text feature, we have the audio, we have stickers, we have effects. So here we can use some effects. We can go for, normally I will always use 4K resolution, on my effects. I will go to filter here, and I will take, here is a story, so 8K resolution is good because it makes the story brighter. You take 8K, it makes your story very brighter. So you can add the effect. You can add the effects and pull it through the story. You can add the effects. Yeah, so that is 8K. I have put it on 8K. You see the quality of the video automatically changes and becomes brighter. So it makes the video brighter. It makes the video very brighter. And then the next thing I will also want to do is to add caption. Caption is very important. So we select caption here, and we can use caption templates. If you are using the free version, there are caption templates that are free. You just select the, or you can take auto caption for it to give you the free caption version if you are using already the free one. So me, I will go for this. So when I take this,
everyone thought she was gone forever.
It gives me a good caption over it, because I will extract this voiceover and I will silence the video. So it is the voiceover that will be going, and the video and the messages. So it has to be really clear for my viewers to see. So
everyone thought she was gone forever.
So it has to be clear for my viewers to see. So we go again.
Everyone thought she was gone forever. Everyone thought she was too weak to ever return, but they were wrong, because on the day she stepped back into...
So here I will generate the caption in that one. So it generates my caption in that one I have chosen for the whole video. It's generating. Okay, so my caption is completely generated. So here you can play it over.
Everyone thought she was gone forever. Everyone thought she was too weak to ever return, but they were wrong, because on the day she stepped back into that village, she didn't come back for peace. She came back for answers. She came back for justice. And by the time they realized who she really was, it was already too late. She walked slowly down the dusty road, her feet touching the soil she once called home. 5 long years had passed, but her presence still carried a power no one could ignore. Children stopped playing. Elders paused mid-conversation. Whispers filled the air as she approached, some shocked, some frightened, all curious. Her name was Adora, the girl they betrayed, the girl they left for dead. But today, she returned not as the victim they remember, but as a woman reborn.
Don't get it crack!
Everyone thought she was...
So that is the hook and the first scene. The last one was not properly animated. We did not put the voice over it. That was just the animation. So here, what we also have to add is you always come to auto adjust. Here is adjustment. It's very, very important for editing your video. And when you come to adjustment, you will want to take auto adjust. Let me check. Custom adjust. You can take custom adjust.
Was gone forever.
Yeah. So you've added custom adjust and you pull it all on your video. Let it go to all your video. So you have done a custom adjust for all your video. Your video automatically becomes bright. So that is that. You now need to add your thumbnail. So the next thing you will still do is go back to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give you a thumbnail for the video. ChatGPT will give you the thumbnail, you generate the thumbnail, and then you add your thumbnail here, you export your video. So you export your video. When exporting your video, these are the different things that you see. You export, you can add a name, you can add the where the video is exporting to, and so on. So you just export. So when you export, it exports your video to your drive, to your computer, or to your phone gallery, So once it's updated into your gallery, sometimes you may want to add maybe some stickers too. I didn't want to add them, but you can add stickers if you have the pro version. There's a lot of stickers. If you even have the free version, there are also stickers that you can add to differentiate your video. So it updates your video and exports it to either your computer drive or to your phone if you were using your phone version. So there are other things that you find very, very amazing. So if you have found this session useful, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, and do not forget to follow me for more useful tips like this. You can also go ahead to ask your questions if there was something you missed. Let me do a rundown again of all the steps that we took to get here. So the first thing we did was we used ChatGPT for brainstorming. ChatGPT gave us our script. We asked ChatGPT to choose a niche for us, which was the revenge niche that he gave us, revenge story niche. Then we asked for a story script that is captivating and that can actually attract our audience and keep them watching. ChatGPT gave us the story script and the storyline. And the next thing we did was we moved to the
Everyone
second
thought she was
tool.
gone forever. Everyone
we
thought she
moved
was
to the second tool, which was Google Effects, to generate our images. After generating our images on Google Effects, we went back to ChatGPT and request for animation script. When we had our animation script, we have two options to animate. We can either animate directly in Dreamface or we animate in Digen AI. Digen AI is a free tool. Dreamface is also a free tool. Digen AI gives us 300 credits every day. When we sign up, we receive 300 credits, and after on, we continue to receive 300 credits every day after signing up. So that is how Digen AI actually works. So those are the free tools that we use for animation. So in our case, we went to Dreamface. We animated the images on Dreamface. We used 3 images that we animated on Dreamface, and we lip synced the images still on Dreamface. Dreamface, you can lip sync your images properly, irrespective the length of the text. But if you are using the free version, you have a maximum of 500 words. And each of our scripts cannot be more than 500 words. So each of our scenes of our script cannot be more than 500 words. So when you lip sync on Dreamface, you will always have to choose a voice. Choose a voice. Either you do your own custom voice. For me, I have my custom voice already that I use. My voice that I created. You can create your own, is free. You just take my voice on Dreamface and then you customize your voice so that your audience resonates with the voice they are listening. So those are the steps by step that you process. Once that is done, you will still need Dreamface to lip sync it. So you upload again the animated image that you already animated using Dreamface, and you add the scene by scene narration gotten from ChatGPT. So once you add that, you bring it into CapCut, which is the photo tool, and you combine them together. You combine and edit in CapCut. So when you combine, when you are in CapCut, what you do is you can just select auto adjust to adjust lightnings, to adjust everything, or custom adjust. It adjusts everything on your video. Then the next thing is,
Everyone thought
since
she was
it's
gone forever.
images,
Everyone thought she
since
was too
it's
weak to ever
video,
return.
you
But
may
they were
want
wrong.
to
Because
put it on 8K resolution. So you go ahead, you put it on 8K resolution, and boom, you upload to your YouTube channel. You can do that as long, you can do that as short. It takes, you can just need to put on at least an hour of your time a day to do this process. Once you understand it, it becomes very simple. If you take your time and you watch this live session again, you will be able to follow script by script right to the end. So that is it for today. Thanks everyone for joining. If you joined, if you were watching me from the FYP, thank you very much for watching. Hope you were able to learn something. So kindly follow the steps. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section so that I can respond you from the comment section. Thanks for staying with me for this period of time. It's been 1 hour 30 minutes approximately, and we have gathered a lot in knowledge. See you on our next session, where we will continue to learn and explore free AI tools that can help us in our content creation journey. Have a great day.